Hey everyone, my name is Elizabeth Wally, and today I'm going to be talking about climate change. So, throughout the years, climate change has progressively gotten worse, and this has been starting since the 1980s, the early 1980s, and it has been very clear and obvious that we have not done much to protect and help our globe. So, today I'm going to be going over reasons to why our globe may be the way it is, and also negative effects to our world in the upcoming years. So, yeah. Also, people may not know, but our world is one of our biggest priorities, especially when we are living in it. So, it is very important to be very aware and gather some information about climate change so that it doesn't come sooner than we think, such as being unable to adapt in our environment. Okay, so here we have a list of negative effects, and to start off, we have sea level rises. This can cause erosion of beaches and floodings, as well as loss of wetlands, which is definitely not a good addition to the globe. Also, water scarcity is a big one. Um, this also contains glacier melts that are leading to water loss in many regions, which affect agriculture supplies and drinking water. And lastly, another negative effect that we have is economic cost. This can definitely increase the insurance due to the damages that are caused by sea level rises, which can be by floodings and any of that sorts that may cause damages. And then we have loss of productivity as well as damage to the infrastructure. Also, did you know that the world is likely to surpass its climate target? Well, scientists say that if this happens, then these conditions might be unadaptable to live in. And this is predicted to happen in the early 2030s. So, time is surely running out. So, in the article, The Potential Negative Impacts of Global Climate Change on Tropical Montane Cloud Forest, it states global climate change threatens all ecosystems through temperature and rainfall changes. With a typical estimate for altitude shifts in the climatic optimum for mountain ecotones of hundreds of meters by the time CO2 doubling. So I thought that this was very informative and very useful to know what is going on, especially in the deeper altitude shifts when it comes to the mountain ecotones. So, next we have another article which is called Mental Health Effects of Climate Change. So, in this article, I chose the piece of evidence that states increasing ambient temperature is likely to increase rates of aggression and violent suicides, while prolonged droughts due to climate change can lead to more number of farmer suicides. Droughts otherwise can lead to impaired mental health and stress. So I feel like this is not talked about enough, and I feel like it is a very solid piece of information that people should know. Lastly, for the last article that I used, it's called Negative Impacts of Climate Change on Cereal Yields. And this piece of evidence states all yields respond negatively to an increase in spring summer temperatures and are a decreasing function of precipitation about historical precipitation levels. Crop yields are predicted to be negatively affected by climate change under a wide range of climate models and emission scenarios. So, this clearly means that crops and other things within the agriculture range can be affected with climate change, which would be very bad if farmers were not able to provide crops because maybe that's their only source of income. So, this would definitely be a bad negative effect. To conclude this topic, I want to address that a lot of people may not know this, but our world is one of our biggest priorities, especially since we are living in it. So it is very important that we know the effects and we gather information to see what is happening in today's world and to make sure that our environment and globe is safe. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you gathered some information from the topic of climate change. Thank you.